Good morning, Bante.
So, okay, let's start by paying homage to the Buddha. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So last time, we learned how to form the past tense and also past verb termination. So now, here, so note one already I explained, is prefixed to the verbs of past tense, but optionally it may be dropped because so that way, kine, say, kare, hane, and so on. So instead of adawe, akine, adese, akare, or ahane, respectively. Okay, that one I already explained. So now note two, here particle ma. So particle ma stands before the, aorist verb, past tense verb. And then, so at the time, so the meaning is, to express the prohibition. So the same as the imperative. So that is why this particle ma in Pali, so followed by the imperative verb, and then now past tense verb, aorist or past tense. So they denote prohibition. So that means, so even though, we use, so ma karohi, okay, ma karohi means, don't do, okay, so a kind of command not to do something. The same way, ma, akari, also the same meaning, don't do, okay. So the same way, ma, so gacha or gachahi, imperative but second person singular. Also don't go. The same way, ma agachi, past tense third person singular. Or second person singular. Also, even though past tense verb, but don't go. Okay, don't go because of ma prohibition, not past tense. So just imperative and past tense, followed by the follow ma particular ma at the time. Both of them express that prohibition sense. So that is note two. Now, note three, that is not note. actually vocabulary. We already learned maybe in the under the optative verb, optative mood. So idani or the da and yada and the kata, those are vocabulary, not note actually. So a temporary adverb, they denote time. Idani mean now, the da mean then or at that time. Yada mean whenever or when, at what time. So kata mean when or at what time for question, because interrogative pronoun, right? Interrogative adverb. So this is not note actually. So now exercise, translate into English. Now past tense, so that is all of the above will be past tense verb. Okay. So and also now after the lesson, so if we summarize our learning, so we already learned all of the above in Pali. Almost, not all. But some verb are still remain, but very common verb we already past tense, present tense, future tense, imperative, optative. Those are common in Pali. Okay, so later we will review again. So now let's do the exercise, translate into English. So here, and that was same. So here I remind you repeatedly. So it is very important to remember those verb termination. Okay, so even though you may remember di and the sita mima or do and do hita mima and so on, but in a sentence, not all of the present verb termination will not appear. Only past tense or present tense, maybe past tense, singular, and so on. So at that time, so the test or those exercise will test you how you can remember those verb termination. So that is why whenever we see the verb, I try analyze for you, so to catch it, to guess it, the verb termination. So analyzing or analysis of that verb termination is very important to understand the meaning in Pali. Okay. So here, and that was saved. And that was saved. So was saying, combination of wasa and the aim. Okay, wasa and the aim. So aim is aim, aima, aima. Aim, aima, aima. Past tense, first person singular aim. So was same was or wasa mean to live, to stay, to dwell. So past tense, first person, so I stayed, I lived, I dwelled. Okay, I dwelled. So now that I mean there, I stayed there, I lived there, I dwelled there. So those verb terminations are, function as a main verb, right? The main verb is main in the sentence to understand the whole structure. So if you understand that main verb, what kind of main verb, what kind of person, what kind of number, or what kind of tense, what kind of mood, so you can translate or you can understand the meaning of that line easily. So just you need to remember vocabulary. Okay. But for the verb form, even though you remember vocabulary, the meaning of that verb, but passing or number or tense or mood, or if you don't know, so that will make difficult to understand. So, and the next line, di gada dadara gachames. Di dadara gachames. So here you see, So Gada is question word. Gada is question word. So in English, question word is at the beginning of a sentence, surely, certainly. But in Pali, word order is not so important. Word order is not so important. Maybe sometime at the end, sometime at the beginning. But we can understand easily. So that is, we already learned the 8 lessons, but we don't talk about the, what order in detail. But we can understand, even though the sentence is too long, so we can understand. That is the nature of the Pali language. So why we can understand later, we will see. That is why, just to be fluent. So you can read it, and Dadra was saying, or Dadra was saying, or Ahan was saying, Dadra also possible. We cannot say it is wrong because it can express right meaning. So, but how form or sentence structure is used in Pali commonly, so based on reading the original text, we can know that later. So what order is also important. But roughly in grammar, subject is first, main verb is last. Here, having subject, or same is verb. In the next also, D is subject, H is verb. So in this way, in short sentence, we can see, but the one also not so fixed. Okay. So now Gada. So Gada means question what? Time. So question for the time, question not time. So temporal adverb. So when. Okay. And the got change to here aims to gotcha and the aims to. So gotcha and the aims to. So gotcha means to go. Aims to, so o aims to past that person plural. So they went, even though go, but because of past tense, went. But aims to is that person plural, that is a subject, they, in Pali, they, okay, they went. So that means they went there, okay? They went there. But with the Gada word for question, so when they went there, but in English, what order we need to change? When did they go there? When did they go there? So firstly, when they went there. After that question form in English, when did they go there? Okay, just that. When did they go there? And then, so yada, number 3. So yada duan, the door agechi, the damayan, adara ase ma. So yada duan, the door agechi, the damayan, adara ase ma. So you see yada. Yada, that is relative adverb. So relative adverb is used for the, correlative sentence or relative clause. Okay, so yada don, the door agechi. So here, so yada mean when, so don mean you, the door mean from there. So the door mean from there, but agachi, agacha mean to come. but it is past tense, that person plural or second, that person singular, as well as second person singular. But because of done, we can see that it is second person singular. Okay, you came. So when you from there came, okay, and then so we need to change. When you came from there, okay. That is for the and then now the Dharmayan Dadara Asema. So Dada here also we can translate then. Dada mean then, Maya mean we. Okay, Dadara also there. So Asema. Asema here, you know, as and the Ema. So when I taught you how to form the past tense verb with the root as, okay, with the root as. So at that time, so root is as to be, right? So, but because of past tense, before the, you know, root is inserted, so that they become the as. So as we can consider as the base, vowel base or something for the root as. Okay, so that is one here as. So where? So ema is past tense that person or second past person plural. So e om insu amsu, that is that person, or eta second person. So first person singular aim, plural is ema or ema. So that is a past tense way. So these two lines together, we can write down. So for that sentence, so when you came from here, then we were there. At that time, we were there. Okay, then we were there. So, but only this sentence we can use. So, but this line alone cannot be. This is independent clause or relative clause. Okay. Okay, now next line. So do me kada jineta. Do me kada jineta. So here jineta. So Gina and the eta. Gina and the eta are get dropped from the base because of eta, a e vowel. So jina means to conquer or to win. Eta means second person plural past tense. So you conquered or you won. You conquered or you won. So that is a subject is told me. You won or you conquered. But gada. So gada also question for the when, right? Time. Question for time. So when you conquered. Okay, for question, when did you conquer? When did you conquer? Okay. So firstly, what by what? After analyzing the above, so you can translate what by what. And then finally, so you can change what order in English. So you can do it easily. So, and number 5, Mayan idani ki name ma. Mayan idani ki name ma. Here main verb is ki name ma. Ki name ma. So kina and the a ma. Kina is to buy, to purchase. To buy or to purchase. So a ma past tense. Past person plural past tense. So we bought or we purchased. So but idani noun. So now we bought. That means we already bought or something. Now we finished buying like that. Now we bought. So and then number 6. So yado aji name the door our day. Yado aji name the door our day. So yado aji name aja name, sorry. So the door our day. So okay, yado. Yado so the first ones are from where, right? From where, or the other possible one is wherefore. Okay, so the same way that door also. From where from therefore, wherefore. So from there or therefore. Okay, which one is here relevant? Which one is suitable to translate? So we can check. So firstly, yado. Okay, from where I will try. From where? So ahami ain. So aja name is jana. No, to know. So aim is past tense, first person singular. So I. So I knew. So from where? I knew. Okay, from where I knew. From where I knew. Okay, and the door. So at that time should be from there or something. And the our day. Our day is new verb to you. So root is word. To speak. To speak. So sign is are. So we have the wada base. Okay. To the wada base past tense that person. First person singular a is added. So what day. And then if we insert because of past tense, so at the time, what day in this way. What day. So now from there, so because of this aim is past tense, past person singular, even though no subject there. but we can understand, because of verbal termination was I. So from there, I see or I said past tense. Maybe something missing. Sounds strange. From where I knew, from there I said. So that is why we should change next one. So wherefore I knew. So therefore I said. So wherefore I knew, therefore I said mean I said because I knew, right? I said because I knew. So that is why, so in Pali, when we see this ya do and the da do together, so we can translate because, or we can understand because sense. So I said because I knew. Oh, so literally, so wherefore I knew, therefore I said. So that means I said because I knew. So yado and dado are equivalent to the because in English. Okay, now let's move to the next. So next example is number 7. This is so. This is so. So DC is this, and then own is that person plural, right? Past tense, that person plural. Own. So own. So that is insertion. So DC means to expound or to teach, to expound. But because of past tense, own is that person plural, they. So they expounded. They expounded. I mean, the hey means the same as that there are. So there. So they expounded there. Okay, they expounded there. And then now number 8. So ahan dada ida ase. Here ase, as and the aim. As and the aim. So as also I already explained, root as and the insertion, as for the past tense, to be. But aim is past tense, past tense singular. So I was, okay, as mean I was, that is a subject is ahan. Ida mean here, I was here. So the da mean then or at that time. At that time I was here, or then I was here. Okay, then I was here. So now number 9. So yedi a1 siya ahan ida age cheyami. Yedi a1 siya ahan ida, so agat cheyami. Yadi A1 siya and ida agachiyami. Okay. So here also two lines, you see. So Yadi A1 siya is one line and ida agachiyami is another line. So firstly, Yadi A1 siya. So Yadi means if, right? I hope you remember. Yadi or Saji or J. Okay. If. So A1 siya, no subject there, but siya. Siya. Okay. Siya. So siya is past tense as optative verb. You know, iya, iyo, iya, si, iya, ta, iya, mi, iya, ma. Or special verb termination for the root as and root gar, right? So siya, okay, as and iya, to be or would be, okay. So would be, but that past tense. That is why maybe subject is he or she or it, and one of them. So and then A1 means, you know, that's or in this way. In this way. So if he will be that, so actually is so talking about the, you know, maybe condition or position condition. So that is why, you know, instead of he or she or it, so it should be it. So if it would be, you know, that's, so that is literal translation. So sometimes, you know, if clause in Pali, we use the optative verb at the time, maybe in English. So the simple present also possible. So that is why if it is that's, or the other possible. If it is, you know, so. Okay, if it is so. Yadi A1C, I mean, if it is so. Okay. So here, I explained, you know, in detail. So to, how to say, to connect, you know, between two languages, to connect it with each language, Pali to English or English to Pali. So actually, if it is so, but in Pali, we say Yadi A1C, yeah. But to get it, the meaning, you know. So in this way, we need to analyze. So from literally to the, how to say, current usage, if it is so. Now, actually, Yadi A1C is if it is so. So when I say directly Yadi A1C, I mean if it is so, you could not follow. So I'm worried about that. That is why. So now, Yadi A1C is if it is so, and then so aham ida ageche. So aham I ida mean here. So agecheyami. Agecheyami also agecha. Agecha is come, but iyami also would or should or might, right? Optative verb. So that is why I should come here or I would come here. Okay. So together, if it is so, I will come here or I should come here. So yadi A1C, yeah. Ida agechiyami. If it is so or if so, I will come here. I should come here. So maybe supposition, but so I did not know about that situation. So I will come there this way. That supposition or possibility or condition, that is the sense of empowering optative above, right? Or conditions, yeah. So, okay, that is right here, you did A1C, yeah? If it is so, or, if so, that's a short form. I should come here, or I will come here. And then, now number 10, Kadadi Dadara Hanemsu. Kadadi Dadara Hanemsu. He also Hanemsu. Hana and the Aimsu. Ruhan or Hana. So to kill. So Aimsu. That was in plural. Boston. EEO Aimsu. So they killed. So that is a subject. They. You see here, they. So they killed. So that does mean there. They killed there. Okay. But Gada means when for a question. When they killed there. After the question, when did they kill there? When did they kill there? Okay. And then number 11, do me ma ida waseta. Do me ma ida waseta. Do me ma ida waseta. So do me is you plural. Ma is negation. So don't. Okay, ida mean here. Waseta mean, live or stay. So when you translate into English in this way, at that time, so the sense of prohibition is lost, you see? So don't stay here and you don't stay here is different, right? You don't stay here is just negative negation. But ma expressed, prohibition. So if we translate in this way, you don't, okay, I will change what order. So you don't stay here. So that is in Pali should be do me. So ida and then na waseta. Na waseta. So you don't stay here is the meaning of do me ida na waseta. But here ma. Okay. So ma is prohibition. So that is why don't stay here. Don't stay here. Don't live here. Don't dwell here. So here, the point I want you to understand is, so if we translate in this way for, prohibition sense, in English, we don't use subject, you see? No subject there. Right? But in Pali, yeah, you see subject. No, me. That is different between Pali and English. So because in English, in the prohibition also don't. In the negation also don't. But without subject and with subject is different. But in Pali, in prohibition, with the subject, but negation is ma. In the negative, also with the subject, but for the negation is na. That is different between ma and the na. So that point, please remember. Okay. So in English, without subject, with subject. But in Pali, with ma or with na. Okay, so that is why do me ma ida waseta mean, don't stay here. Don't stay here. We don't need to translate you don't me in English. So that is why, if you want to translate this don't stay here into Pali, so you need to give subject. But because of the nature of the Pali, sometimes subject can be omitted, no problem. Okay, but we need to use ma, not na. Okay, because prohibition or a kind of order or command. Okay, that point I want you to understand. Okay, next is ma de ewan games. So ma de ewan games. So here also again ma. Ma de ewan games. So here de ma. Okay, ma. Without firstly, we will translate de ewan games. So they mean they. Games mean did. Did. Ewan mean in this way. So they did in this way. Or they did that. Okay. But here ma. Okay, ma. Ma is for not just negation, imperative or the prohibition. So that is why when we translate, we should not translate as a, they, did not do that. So other than just negation, not prohibition sense. So that is why so don't let them do that. Or may they not do that. That is the meaning of the ma. So that is why ma together with the past tense is the same as the imperative. You see, let or may. Don't let them do that, or may they not do that. Don't let them do that. So that is why this point I want you to remember. So the particle ma plus, so past tense, is the same as particle ma plus imperative. So imperative meaning, not past tense meaning. Okay, past tense meaning, not past tense meaning. Okay, and then so now translate into English finish. Translate into Pali. Next slide. So here they went there, right? So they went there. When you translate into Pali, English sentence into Pali, so actually subject they. So in Pali day, but not only day. We need to know that basin plural. Okay, that basin plural. So but and when we see the went, so we get the meaning is to go. Okay, and then past tense because went is past tense, right? So that is why they went me, they. So to go me, sorry, not to go. So gacha base, gacha we have. So now gacha, and then because of past tense, and because of that past and plural, so part that past and plural together, we get it. Aims. Okay, right? That is why. Yeah, they got changed. So you see, not only subject cannot, subject only cannot, express the past and plural or verbal termination or something. So from the subject, some information we get it. From the verb, some information we get it to translate English sentence into Pali. Okay, so and then so that the there means just add what we don't not difficult. So the got changed. That is we are translation Pali sentence into English. Oh, sorry, English sentence into Pali. The basic but important. Okay, let's move to the next. So number 2, we dwell here. So we dwell here. So here also we. So we get the mayam and also past and plural. But dwell is past tense, right? Dwell is what's up in the past tense. So past tense, so a ma. Mayam a ma was mayam was a ma. So we dwell in mayam was a ma. Here me ida. Mayam ida was a ma. Okay. And then number 3. So when did you come from there? So when did you come from there? Okay. So okay. Now according to how to say phrase by phrase or phraseology. So when or what by what for what, when is gudara. Oh sorry, gada. Okay. And then so you mean Duan or do me. Okay. And then now did and come is gacha and then past tense. Okay. So from there means just the door. Okay. So now so gada, the door, we have it. We have gada, the door. And then if we want to use duan, also duan, singular or plural domain also possible. So if we use duan, so singular, so because of did come past tense, so past tense, second person singular is I. So agachi. So gada the door agachi. Or gada the door agachi. Or if we want to use domain, so agacheta. eta, right? Past tense. Okay, so the door we can move between the from before the bar. So gada don the door agechi or gada do me the door agecheta. So in this way. Okay, now next, Buff. So then you were there. Okay, them mean the da, right? So you mean Duan or do me. And where mean ru us or past so that is us. So Duan asi or do me asita. So dara do asi or dara do me asita. And that there mean da. So dara don't dara asi or dara do me dara asita. Okay. Dada do me dadara asita. So and then number 5. So we went there. So when you were here. Okay, number 5. We went there when you were here. Okay. When you were here. So 2 lines. We went there is 1 line. When you were here is 1 line. Okay, now our first line. We went there. So we mean Mayan, right? And went or there mean dadara. Okay, went me. So gacha. Okay, Mayan and the past tense, right? Went me past tense. So Mayan dadara gache ma or agache ma. Okay, we finish. And then so when you were here. So when is yada, not question, no question mark there. No question mark, that is just yada. And a not question sentence, relative. So, and down here, because of where, so you is plural. So yada, do, me. And then, so here me ida, and then asita. Okay. So now, so in English, so actually when you were here, we went there is okay. But in Pali, you know, where is ya? There is ta. That formula you remember? Where is ya? There is ta. So now we have, so yada, do, me, ida, asita. Okay. And then mayam. So mayam, datara, gache ma. So because relative pronoun before the mayan, even though English sentence not included, so we can understand the da. That is why when I introduce those, so where is ya? There must be da. So there should be da. So yada, the da in this way. So in English sentence, maybe sometimes can be omitted, like the because we learned. So wherefore, therefore, literally, but when you use because, one over is lost. So the same way here, when, then also. Okay. And then, well, now number 6, how did you know? How did you know? Okay, you know. Did you know? You didn't know. You knew. You mean Duan. Knew mean Jana. So past tense, that second person singular. So Duan, Jani or Ajani. Or Do me Jani Ta. But how mean katan? So katan dun jani ta, or katan dun jani, or ajani. Katan do me jani ta. Okay, just that. We don't need to change anything. Katan mean how mean katan. And did you know you didn't know me done? Ajani. Just that. Okay. The same way, number 7, where did you purchase? Where did you purchase? So where with the question mark, that is why Kutara. Did you purchase or you did purchase? You mean done. So purchase mean ki na, but past tense, second person, singular. So that is why ki ni, done ki ni. So kata done ki ni, or kuhain done ki ni, or kutara done ki ni, the singular or plural. So kata do me ki ne ta. Anyone you like, you can do. Okay, but remember, so subject and verb agreement. So, and then number 8. So when did you plow? He also when, because of question mark, that is not yada, so should be gada, right? So gada, you is done. Gada done did belong, so kasa, rukas, or base kasa. But past tense, second past tense singular is e, so kasi. So gada done kasi, or gada do me kasita. Gada done kasi, gada do me kasita. So and number 9, when I touch, then I knew. You see, then I knew. Then within brackets, so that means that. So when I touch, when me yet I mean touch me. So pussy, past tense, or pussy. So when I touched, then I knew. Okay. When me yada, right? Yada aham. So touch means fusa, but past tense, past person singular ain. So pussy. So that means the da. So I mean aham names jana. Okay, jana. But so past tense, that person singular. So G name. So in this way. So yada aham pussy, yada aham jane. Okay. Yada aham pussy, yada aham jane. So we should finish only one line. So we thought when we heard. So that means, you see, when we heard, then we thought. When we heard, then we thought. So when me yada, right? We mean mayam. But heard me here, so suna. So Boston, that is why su ne ma. And then that mean that so we mean mayan. Not mean think. Think's a change. A change. Change day. This is change day. But because of past tense, first person plural, you know, a ma. So sa is inserted. So change day say ma. So yadamayan sunay ma, dadamayan change day say ma. So in this way. So okay. We finished translation exercise also. Now 1 hour already. So any question?
Bante, I have questions.
Yes.
Just now we use the ma. This have the imperative
Right.
meanings. How about if we use the imperative sentence?
Also the same imperative meaning.
Okay. Can we use the, let's say the 12th one, Mate ewam karim. So if we change it to imperative sentence, can we just say,
Ewon. Yeah, Made Ewon Karon to also. Right, the same meaning. And to imperative, right. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Bante.
Okay. Yes, next.
Bante, can I
Yes.
just check also similar question? Ma, Bante has said that it can be used with optative and also past tense areas. Can ma be used with any other vibhati?
No, only imperative and the past tense. But even though you know past tense, imperative sense.
I see. Okay, thank you very much, Bante.
Okay. And then any question? Okay, so if no more question, let me stop here by saying sadhu. So sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Very much, Bante.
Thank you, Bante. Good night.
Good night. Welcome.
Sadhu, sadhu.